Hey there, Steve August from Steve August Coaching, and I am back with another edition of the One Big Idea Business Book Review Series. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with this book review series, the premise is that there are so many amazing business books, so much great information in each of those books, but in my experience, there's usually just one big idea from each of these books that we're going to take and actually apply to our business, hence the One Big Idea Book Review. Now, I haven't done one of these for a little while, so I'm back, and in celebration, I'm actually going to be reviewing two books. And how can I do two books with one big idea? Is because these two books essentially have the same big idea. And the books that I'll be reviewing today is Traction by Gino Wickman and Scaling Up by Verne Harnish. Now, these guys are both founding members or big leaders in the Entrepreneurs Organization, or EO, and both these books sort of came out of their experiences in running businesses. And the premise behind these books, the one big idea, is that rather than making up your own way to run a business, every business does essentially the same three things. We make a business, or we make a product or service, we offer a product or service, we have to market and sell that product or service, and we have to run the company and organize ourselves to keep doing that at increasing scale. And so the idea behind Traction and Scaling Up is that as things grow, as a company evolves, there needs to be an operating system. And we usually run our companies, especially the first-time founders and folks who are starting out, as things grow, we kind of just add a process or a service or an employee or a product as things happen and in reaction to events that happen. And so what they've offered, what both these books offer, is a really interesting idea. It's sort of a framework, an operating system, an off-the-shelf way to think about your business and how to run your business, everywhere from establishing how you communicate your strategy, your vision, your mission, and your values, all the way through execution and planning and hiring, especially how you work with people, how you organize the company, and then even down into the minutia of how you run a meeting. How do you get it established at an effective cadence for your company so that you're actually able to hit the milestones and goals, and then figure out, if when you do hit challenges, how you process those. And it's a really interesting concept, and both these books offer a slightly different take on it. I would say that Traction's a little bit more accessible, and Scaling Up goes into a little bit more depth. And so it's almost too much information here for me to communicate within this one video. So I have something that will really help you figure out if these books are for you and what they're offering. I've created a white paper that compares these two books, Traction and Scaling Up. And that white paper goes blow by blow, brick by brick, through each of the way that these two writers and two business thinkers think about creating a business operating system. And so you can use the link in this post to go and see an in-depth review of each of these. And I've really taken the time to actually interview other people, other business leaders who have experience and have implemented these systems, so you can get a sense of what it's like, what's necessary for your business and you to succeed in implementing either of these systems, and whether either of these systems is actually something you want to consider and take on. I think it's an amazing idea. I wish I had one of these books when I was running my first startup. It would have really helped me organize everything a lot better and understand what really needed to happen. So that's the One Big Idea book review for today. I'll be back with more coming up, but definitely hit that link and get that white paper, and I'll see you around soon.